Ladies and gentlemen, I think we probably should talk about something very sad, and that is a TikToker has passed away. That's not the sad part. I imagine most of you want to celebrate that. But this guy has unfortunately died because he is quite obese. Well, he was. He's probably shrinking right now, allegedly. Anyway, he's a very, very large man, and he ate a lot of food on TikTok. That's how he became big. Let's take a bit of a look. All right, so we got, his name is Efekan Kultur. And there he is. He looks like a big Japanese character from, like, Spirited Away. He's having a good sing. Beautiful. That's nice. Beautiful. But to get a bit of an idea of what he gets up to, here he is. He's, okay, let's do the play-by-play here. I'll unmute it just a little bit just to get a bit of an understanding of what he gets up to. His head, his forehead looks like an ass. It looks like it's got a crease down the middle. That's beautiful. All right, he's got a beautiful little ice cream or something there. Some Turkish food stuffs. Turkish delight, I guess. What other Turkish thing? Oh, he's eating fucking horse or something. That's awful. This is one of the things I don't understand about TikTok. These are very popular. There are male and female and them influencers doing this shit on the daily. They're making money. They're getting famous. They're selling OnlyFans, all this type of shit. And this dude eating with a children's fork is eating the horse. I imagine it's horse. I don't actually know. But his chin has cellulite. I don't think I've ever seen that. That is a feat in and of itself, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely beautiful. But now you know a little bit about him. That's exciting. That's important. And here we have him. He's gonna. What's he gonna rip open here? This is some more tinned. Oh, that looks fucking foul, brother. That looks fucking foul. What are you making? I think he's making a sandwich. This has 2,000 likes of him just moaning, oh no, look like you're eating brains, you big zombie. So this is what he does every day. There are hundreds and hundreds of videos here. 182,000 followers he had. There's his announcement of his passing, which is very sad. Obviously it's not good, but million likes on there. How many videos? He's got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of videos. But every one of his videos, it isn't like a Nikocado Avocado video where he talks and does sort of outrageous things. He's just sitting there just eating. We're just watching him eat. There's a bit of horse in there. This man, good grief. This is a story of how he actually died. So let's get a bit of an idea. For the Daily Mail.
Kultur, a popular TikToker from Turkey known for his binge-eating mukbang videos, has tragically died at the age of 24.
He's 24. That's a lot of eating. Like, you've got to really put down, you got to put everything down in your life and focus on eating to get to that size. Like, he must be, I wonder if it tells us how big he is.
Due to weight-related health complications. With 174,000 followers, Efekan became well known for consuming excessive amounts of food on camera.
That chicken was pink, by the way.
A global trend that has gained popularity since the mid-2010s.
Look at him. He's just in bed like he's got he's got gastro. That's how I looked on tour when I got gastro. When I got gastro and I had to cancel a show, that's exactly how I looked in bed. I looked exactly like that. I looked fucking bloated, big. I was red. I had fucking cellulite on my chin, but I gave the thumbs up because I don't give up.
Rapidly declining since December 2024, leaving him bedridden and dependent on a machine to breathe. His mobility issues caused by his size prevented him from even visiting his mother's grave after her passing a year ago.
He couldn't visit his mother's grave. That's how bad it got. And I imagine that is because it was raining at the time, and if he walked on the grass, he would have sunk down to see her.
Efekan was discharged from the hospital to continue treatment at home.
What was the treatment?
Where he ultimately passed away. His death is part of a growing...
Oh, fucking... I didn't know this was going to be a bloody... what's it called? A fucking thirst trap?
Trend of content creators
He's from
losing their
Istanbul.
lives at a young age due to extreme eating habits. In China, 27-year-old Pan Xiaoting died in July 2023 after consuming 22 pounds of food during a 10-hour live stream in American tailor Bryce Lejeune.
You can't feel sorry for these people. Peng Xiaotin ate... Do not laugh. That is her name.
Can you pronounce that again?
Peng Xiaotin. That's the noise she made when she kicked the bucket.
That's the noise the bucket made.
Yes, sorry. There has been a lot of people who have passed away from these type of careers, I guess you could call it, these mukbangers. That's the way Nikocado Avocado was headed. We all thought he was going to cark it until he recently lost all the weight by, I don't know, removing his skeleton and putting it in a different body. I don't know how he did that. That was impressive. But there was also several others, and they were all highlighted in this very, very famous clip from Blair White. There has been a lot. There's been this dude as well.
American tailor Bryce Lejeune passed away from a suspected heart attack at just 33.
Waffler 69. I don't know if you saw him on TikTok. Waffler. He was really good. He was actually like a fun mukbanger. Like he'd eat weird foods, not like large amounts of foods. Like horse cocks? No. He ate like just
one bite.
Just funny things.
Yeah.
But
right.
he died, and I was sad about that because I used to watch him. But I think there's a difference between what he did. I think he was just overweight because he was just an overweight person. But these other people are making their entire careers, which is obviously quite dangerous.
You gotta check out this dude named Beard Meats Food. He's like have you seen him?
I do know Beard Meats
Food. Yeah, he eats
Food.
a fuck ton of food, but he's still like thin and jacked. And he gets like blood tests every like month or something like that.
Has he spoken about why he's so looks regular? Lean?
I think he just trains a lot. He'd
Right.
have to. I mean, you sit there and watch him eat like 9 cakes.
Ladies and gentlemen, do not fast forward this bit. It's very bloody important. My book, Betterman, is now on sale as an audiobook. That's right, you can hear me speak and whisper sweet nothings into your ear so you don't have to read the absolute shit that I put down on a piece of paper. It's available right now on Spotify and Audible and all good places where audiobooks are found. If you enjoy the videos that I make here, I have a live show every single Saturday Australian time. It's live on Rumble because let's face it, I can't be trusted to do anything live here on YouTube. So go and check it out. It's an absolute fantastic time. You're going to love it. It's all the biggest stories from the week, all the bullshit we can't put on YouTube. It's called The Down Under Show, ladies and gentlemen, and I guarantee you'll absolutely love it. Okay, so Beard Meats Food. He's got 5 million subscribers, huge channel. And yeah, I've seen his videos before. He's very, very thin. There's another guy, Eric the Electric. You've seen him?
Yeah, I think
so. He
does
eating challenges and stuff. And he actually, and I don't know if Beard Meats Food does this as well, but he actually shows himself training. And so he'll do these bike rides, and he like burns 2,000 calories. He does like 180 Ks. Like he's really, really extremely active. And then I imagine Beard Meats Food does something similar where he's actually quite, he looks muscular, all that top, beautiful man. And I would imagine just eats like nothing or very low amounts of food for a day or something like that. Or maybe he spews some of it up afterwards, or I don't know, but this man would do the biggest shits that you've ever seen. Like he would do some big shits, ladies and gentlemen.
As the trend grows, concerns mount over the dangers of excessive eating for entertainment, raising questions about the long-term impact of social media-driven food challenges.
So that raises a question too. At what point does someone like a health and safety officer at TikTok or Instagram or wherever, YouTube, at what point do they have to step in and say, hey, listen, we can't monetize your content anymore, or we can't push your content anymore because you are going to die? Are they responsible in some, or is it sort of, freedom of the ability to eat? Should you be able to do that? So I don't know. It's an interesting question. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. But if you are someone who eats a lot of food on the internet, please take a bite for me, you big fat fuck. Benjamin, your thoughts on people eating?
Fuck them.
You know what? When it comes to everything, all right, when it comes to everything to do with these type of conversations, you have to be careful because you will be accused of fat shaming people. But I think if you are so big, that is not a good thing. That is a bad thing. You may think I don't give a shit about you, and I don't really give a shit about you. I don't fucking know you, but I don't want to see you perish. That's fucked. Look after yourself, for Christ's sake.